Welcome to the very first episode of WWE Rave Reviews, brought to you by yours truly, Brett Blazinski, right here from Pittsburgh, PA. You know, atmosphere is great. We just got hockey back soon. Ended not too long ago. The lockout, that is, after a new CBA agreement. That's another story. We're here to talk WWE. First off, I want to sit here and talk about The Rock. You know, this guy comes back. He has a good promo the other night. Well, in some people's eyes. Mine, that was the crappiest thing. 12-year-old jokes and just stupid garbage I have ever seen in my life. It's just terrible. I don't know why people buy into this moron, this Hollywood reject, this degenerate, this idiot that wants to come out and constantly talk about people's nuts. First of all, if you're another man, why are you talking about some other guy's nuts? That doesn't add up to me. That's not the right thing to do, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, that's just a little weird. But good promos tonight between The Rock and CM Punk exchanged. You had Punk coming out at Sun Life Stadium, basically saying The Rock's past is dead and he needs to take a step back and let Punk enjoy the moment and all this. And then Rock comes out, says that he's back on his show, and Punk didn't show, and he criticizes Punk for not showing up. First of all, what is this guy doing criticizing CM Punk, of all people, not showing up? He's busted his ass for over 400 days for the WWE title, and you're going to criticize him for not showing up one night whenever you're there maybe 5 times a year, and you talk to the people saying how you're going to come back, you're back for good, and then you disappear to Hollywood again? Give me a break. You're a freaking phony. You have no testicles. You want to talk about Punk having no testicles? Tell him to get an almond joy tattooed on his ass cheek and say that's the only set of nuts he'll see? You're freaking pathetic. Why don't you go talk about another man's nuts while you're at it? What a joke. But this guy brings in ratings, so they'll bring him in, they'll let him do his thing, they'll give him the title eventually, and that's what makes me sick. Another thing that makes me sick is the fact that Dolph Ziggler, Mr. Money in the Bank to show off, is put in a match with Natalya, the Great Khali, and Hornswoggle. Are you freaking kidding me? Dolph Ziggler? Come on, the kid has talent. He's been here 7 years, he's finally getting a chance. Let him capitalize on that chance. Let him win Money in the Bank. You've got to be kidding me. He needs to win it eventually. He needs to at least be main eventing if he's not going to cash in that briefcase soon. You're going to put him with bottom feeders like the Great Khali and Hornswoggle? A midget. That's what this is boiled down to with a future World Heavyweight Championship. A midget. You've got to be kidding me. Vince, you need to change something. You need to change it now. A bunch of monkeys could be called in and write a better storyline than this. What a joke. What a joke. You should be ashamed of your product. One thing you shouldn't be ashamed of, though, is definitely my boys, Ambrose, Rollins, and Reigns, The Shield. Great physical matchup between Randy Orton and Antonio Cesaro going on. And then out of nowhere, The Shield comes in and beats down Orton. Triple power bomb. And you know, it's awesome. It really is. I love it. Some people don't like The Shield, but I love it. And another thing that's cool about The Shield, besides the amazing beatdowns, the triple power bomb, is the fact that Dean Ambrose looks like the Joker from Batman, if anybody has ever seen it. Lastly, about SmackDown, I want to talk about is Alberto Del Rio winning the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, he comes out, he has a last man standing match with Big Show, back and forth physical, there's chairs involved, there's tables, announce tables, barricades, it's crazy, the crowd's loving it. Good matchup for the ratings of SmackDown as well. And then Big Show hits a weapon of mass destruction punch right to Del Rio, and Del Rio's down for the count, at least it looked like. But no, Alberto Del Rio battled back, he got back up, and a few steel step shots to Big Show, and Del Rio knocked the Big Show over the announce table. The announce table then collapsed onto the Big Show. Well, it didn't really collapse, but it kind of barricaded him against the barricade behind him by the announce table, and then Del Rio stood there, heard the 1 through 10 counts by the referee, and he was declared the new World Heavyweight Champion. Of course, that was ruined by many different wrestling feeds this week because the SmackDown is taped on Tuesday night and it's not actually live on Friday night. Lastly, I want to talk about this week's upcoming Monday Night Raw. Now, it's the 20th anniversary, and, well, it looks like Ric Flair has come back again after a few weeks ago at the Slam. He's criticizing CM Punk and saying all this crap about him, and challenging him to a match, which was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. But apparently Flair's back to talk to Punk. I don't see why these legends keep coming back. I mean, they're washed up has-beens. You know, Ric Flair comes out and all you people buy into woo and all this garbage. Meanwhile, the piece of crap has had 4 ex-wives, real class citizen, real upstanding man in society. You know why he's had 4 wives, people? Because he's probably beaten them. You know how many domestic abuse cases have been brought against him? Come on. Let's be honest here. This is ridiculous. But you people feed into it because, woo, and he's a 2-time Hall of Famer, and he's Ric Flair, and he's styling and profiling, but you people buy into it and keep being fed this crap. What a joke. I hope Punk beats him down. I hope the Shield beats him down. I hope we see a triple power bomb. Okay? Because I know once Punk is gone, he's not going to come back and look for ways to be popular again and to get fans. He's going to go away and he's going to let the future, whatever that is, because that's really scary, because there are some crappy superstars on that roster. But you know what? Punk will let them go. He will let them fight. He won't come back and try to steal the spot like The Rock or Ric Flair has done. Another prediction I'd love to see come true, but I know it's not going to happen, is Dolph Ziggler winning the Money in the Bank cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase and winning the World Heavyweight Championship on the 20th anniversary. Now, well, it appears after tonight the WWE probably wouldn't want to do that. I mean, let's be honest, they put him in a match with an overgrown oaf that's over 7 feet tall, and then some moron who runs around in a freaking Irish suit, and he's called Hornswoggle. He's not even 4 feet tall. Some midget. Are you kidding me? A future champion with a midget. That really is a joke. That's really a joke. So I don't see Ziggler cashing in, but something definitely needs to change with this company, because we know after WrestleMania, CM Punk is going to be screwed. He's going to be looking for opponents. And, well, you can put him with anybody. You know why? Because Punk is the best in the world. He can work as anything. He can work as a face. He can work as a heel. He can work as a face with an edge that isn't afraid to tell the truth, and he has an edge to him. And he does set off pipe bombs, or he can work like he is now and being the most brutal heel out there that everybody hates, except for people like me that actually enjoy good wrestling and know that it's a storyline, and you can't be mad at Punk after what WWE has made him. Okay, so that is it for episode 1, the premiere episode of WWE Rave Reviews. Looking forward to getting all your feedback, your comments. I'll definitely reply. Might not like some of the replies that you get from me, but you know what? I'm just going to be honest in how I feel. I'm going to speak from my heart, because I am a wrestling fan, and as this company keeps going, once Punk and Ziggler are gone, they're just spokes on the wheel. It's going to keep turning and turning. But the product, I don't know if it's getting better, folks. It may be getting worse, whether you want to believe it or not. You think Ryback is the future of this company? Let me tell you something about Ryback. He used to be Skip Sheffield, not Ryback, okay? So he obviously couldn't make it as one character. Now, what makes you think he's going to make it as another? And all these people that want to say he's like Goldberg, please. Goldberg was so much more successful than Ryback. Give me a break.